I'm fourth generation farmer. I grew up raising a lot of food crops, corn and peas, things that people could eat, and then we drifted away to more commodity crops that were wheat and grass seed and so on, and that paid the bills really well. We've made a smorgasbord for beavers here. I mean, it's just ideal with the vegetation we have. Look at this. Yeah, that's one chomp. Should have the critter camera down here when they're doing it.
I just wish that they weren't so tenacious.
Yeah, they don't know when
they don't know when to quit. When it's like, okay, you've done it. It's flooded. Now stop.
You can tear a dam out and literally overnight it can be almost totally rebuilt or half rebuilt. And you can do that day after day after day, and they're going to come back and come back and come back.
And you never even see the beavers. That's the wonderful thing. You never even get to see them. It's like, oh, all I get to see is the big pile of work you made for me. It's wonderful.
We really didn't have an option to remove the beavers because whatever we did would be temporary and probably not very beneficial. So it became real clear we had to try whatever we could. I heard about these devices that would control the level of certain areas behind these dams, and I had no idea how they worked, and I couldn't imagine, and skeptical, but it was something the Soil and Water really wanted to work with me on, and it was very helpful in connecting us with the Beaver Coalition where we could do that kind of stuff. Hey, how are you? This is Jacob. Nice to meet you. He's the Beaver Whisperer. This particular area, which is lower here because the beavers have backed up so much water, there's a lot of sub-irrigating, so a lot of crops are getting watered from the ground up. And they hold back water so that it can be available for all the vegetation around here.
This is a tricky site because it's so constrained.
It's pretty deep, I think, see?
Okay, yeah, that's deep. They're building a dam on it, so they're building a ramp up the fencing. So that fencing there is going to be much higher. Start digging this out and getting things staged. And so if they just make a pile of sticks right here, we'll drain it. What, you having all the fun without me?
You need some help, Andrew? You're doing good.
Now is this to allow water infiltration into the pipe but not into the culvert to give it weight so it stays down?
Yep, otherwise the whole damn thing floats.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
The beavers are really a classic example of the good and the bad, because this summer we went through a really dry period, and the beavers, because they're holding back some water, it sub-irrigated some of the fields that we hadn't seen for years. That's really the way we approach it now. It's better to use tools and manage. We budget a certain amount of time and money in managing the beavers. It's no different than any other input we have, like for fertilizer or seed or something. One animal lives at the benefit and cost of another animal, and we're one of those animals, and we tend to really destroy or alter our environment to the point where animals have a lot of difficulty. No, you're in the movies, your favorite thing. We've learned that bees are important. There's a lot of research that beavers are maybe equally important that way, and there's probably a lot of other animals, the birds and everything else fit into that.